Better late than never. Hi everyone, I'm Sandrine here on HappyCool, and welcome to a new diary of the TV Addict. Today I was wondering if you've ever started watching a show in its second, or its third, or fourth, or later season. I personally have, and for some of them, I never even went back to watch season 1. And usually the way I fill in the blanks is that I either read about it, or I have someone explain to me what happened in season 1, and then I just never look back and just keep watching the show. Of course, most of the shows I watch, I've started watching from their first season, but I have also noticed that some of the shows that I started in later seasons actually got better in their later seasons, and some of them are actually amongst my favorite shows, so I thought I'd give you some examples of shows that I started later on. Starting with Grimm. I had watched, I think, a couple episodes of the first season, and then I was like, it's okay, and then I stopped watching. And then the second season was about to premiere, and I got a screener for the second season, and I thought, you know what, let me check it out, let's see if it's good or not, because I had heard a lot of people rave about how good it was, so I'm like, why not? And I watched the first episode of that second season, and I was like, oh my god, that show is so good. And then someone explained to me what happened in season 1, and now I love the show, like, it's one of my favorites. Spartacus! I know! How crazy that I didn't start watching this show in season 1, because I was obsessed with it once I started watching it. Actually, I have to give credit to Kenny on this one. Kenny, who does Game of Thrones reviews with me and does also Axie Fabulous on this channel, in case you're wondering who that is. When the second season was about to premiere, I had absolutely no interest in checking it out because I had seen, I think, the first episode of season 1, and I was like, I don't know, this is not for me. But then he kept raving about it, and then I'm like, okay, maybe I should check out that second season and see if I like it. Oh my god. Oh my god. I was like, yeah, I am loving this show. So I ended up, I think, watching all of season 2, and then I went back to watch season 1, I think after season 2 ended, and then I saw also The Gods of the Arena later on. I mean, it was all out of order the way I saw it, but it was still amazing, by the way. If you haven't watched Spartacus, amazing. Like, Spartacus is up there with Game of Thrones and Banshee. That's how good it is. Another one is Person of Interest. Similar to Grimm, I had watched a couple episodes and then I kind of gave up on the season. I kind of knew what was happening because Americ loves the show, so he was telling me about it. And then I thought, you know, maybe I should watch season 2. So then season 2 happened and I got totally addicted. So it's also a show I really love now. But I never went back and watched season 1 again. I was like, it's fine, I don't need to watch season 1. I feel like this is more procedural, you don't really need to go back and watch it. And finally, my last example is Haven. Again, like Grimm and Person of Interest, I gave up on it after, I think, a few episodes. I think maybe 5 or something. And then I remember hearing some things that had happened in the season, and I started watching season 2, and I was like, yes, I love it. It's amazing. So I haven't stopped watching it since then. But also another one, I didn't go back and watch the rest of season 1 because I was like, it's fine, I don't need to watch. I mean, I know what happened, so I'm just kind of like into it now. So those are my examples of shows that I now absolutely love, but some of them I never even watched their first season. And now it's your turn to let me know if that ever happened to you, and also let me know which shows you are now addicted to but haven't seen the first season of in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of my Diary of a TV Addict. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye! You know, the ironic thing about Haven is that Americ actually saw season 1, and then I started watching season 2, and he gave up on the show when I started watching it, and I was like, really? Like, why?